Oliver Bearman just finished fourth at the Mexico City Grand Prix, and it was more than just his best result in Formula One. It started a big conversation about Ferrari's future. The 20-year-old British driver, who is currently racing for Haas, drove so well that people are no longer asking if he will drive for Ferrari, but when. After passing the reigning world champion and keeping a fast McLaren behind him, Bearman has shown he could be the next big star at Ferrari. Everyone in the paddock is talking about it, and all signs point to him joining the Italian team in 2027. For anyone who hasn't been paying attention, Oliver Bearman is part of the Ferrari Driver Academy. After filling in for Carlos Sainz at Ferrari in Saudi Arabia last year, he was sent to Haas for the 2025 season to learn and grow. This is a normal path for young Ferrari drivers, using Haas as a training ground away from the huge pressure at Ferrari. And Bearman isn't just doing okay, he's doing great. His recent results have been amazing. He finished 6th in the Netherlands, then 9th in Singapore and the United States, before his best ever 4th place in Mexico. This run of good results has pushed him up to 13th in the championship standings and has got everyone's attention. What makes it even better is that he's getting these results in a Haas car that shouldn't really be finishing in the points this often. The most impressive thing is how he's doing against his teammate, Esteban Ocon. In their battle this season, Bearman is ahead 11-9 in both qualifying and races. This is against a driver who has raced against the likes of Fernando Alonso and Pierre Gasly. For a rookie to be beating a driver with 10 seasons of experience is a clear sign of real talent. It shows that Bearman isn't just fast, but he's also steady and can handle the pressure every weekend. Anyone can have one good race, but to keep beating a driver as good as Ocon shows how much potential Bearman has. This is why so many respected people in the sport are praising him. Sky Sports, F1 expert and former F1 driver Martin Brundle couldn't have been clearer after the Mexico race. "Absolutely outstanding," he said. "If you give that young man an opportunity, he'll grab it. The moment that there's a seat at Ferrari for whatever reason, then Bearman should be in it as far as I'm concerned. I think he's outstanding and he's learning fast." World champion Jacques Villeneuve agreed, talking about how calm and smart Bearman is. "He's the kind of driver who seems to be better with the pressure, better in the big teams, better in the big league," Villeneuve said. "He's better now than when he was in the smaller categories, and that's super important." This is high praise from two people who have seen hundreds of drivers over the years, and it shows that people believe Bearman is special. Villeneuve also praised Bearman's racing skills, saying he has tremendous racecraft and good 3D space awareness, something he thinks many current F1 drivers don't have. The path to a Ferrari seat looks clear for Bearman, and the timing points to 2027. Lewis Hamilton, who joined Ferrari for the 2025 season, has a contract that goes until the end of 2026. Charles Leclerc is also signed until the same time. This creates a natural opening for the 2027 season. By then, Bearman will have finished 2 full seasons at Haas, getting important experience and learning everything about Formula One. This 2-year learning period is similar to what George Russell did at Williams before moving to Mercedes. It's a proven way to develop a young driver, and Ferrari seems to be following the same plan. The 2026 season will bring big changes to the cars with new engine and design rules. It would be a huge risk to put a young driver into a top team during such a big change. By waiting until 2027, Ferrari lets the new rules settle in and gives Bearman a better situation to start his time with the main team. However, there is one big worry for Ferrari: the risk of another top team taking Bearman away. His performances haven't gone unnoticed, and other teams will definitely be interested in signing him. Journalist Ben Hunt said this is Ferrari's biggest concern. "I think the only thing that's probably causing them some concern is just whether he'll get picked up by another team and tempted elsewhere with the lure of an offer, or indeed whether they should make the switch sooner rather than later." It's a tricky situation for Ferrari. They want him to get enough experience, but if they wait too long, they could lose him to another team. This is why Ferrari and Bearman's management need to keep talking over the next 12 months. Ferrari needs to show him a clear plan for his future to keep him committed to joining them. The stakes are high, and Ferrari can't afford to lose their best young talent to a rival team. This is why the 2027 timeline makes so much sense. It lines up perfectly with the end of Lewis Hamilton's current contract. While the 7-time champion is still driving well, Ferrari will have a plan for what comes next. Bearman is, by all accounts, at the very top of that list. He's seen as the ready-made replacement for Hamilton. The fit is also perfect in other ways. Bearman already lives in Italy and speaks Italian, making him a natural choice for the Italian team. This isn't a small thing. Ferrari is an Italian team with deep roots, and having a driver who understands the culture and can speak the language is a big advantage. After his great drive in Mexico, even Hamilton took the time to congratulate the young driver. This isn't just about replacing one driver with another. It's a carefully planned move to make sure Ferrari stays strong for years to come. The agreement in the paddock is clear. From journalists to former world champions, everyone thinks Oliver Bearman is meant to drive for Ferrari. The only real question is when it will happen. While some people, like journalist Pino Allievi, say he needs more time to develop, the momentum is building for a 2027 move. His raw speed, his great racing skills, and his calm attitude under pressure are all signs of a future star. He has shown he can race wheel to wheel with the best drivers in the world and win. He has shown a level of maturity that's impressive for someone who is only 20 years old. He is, as Jacques Villeneuve said, the complete deal. The fact that he's performing this well in his first full season means that by 2027, he'll be more than ready for the challenge of driving for Ferrari. For Ferrari, the future looks very bright. They have a young star who is doing better than anyone expected. The development plan at Haas is working perfectly, and the path to the main team is clear. While the 2026 rule changes will bring some uncertainty, Ferrari can feel good knowing they have a driver in Bearman who can adapt, who is smart, and who is incredibly fast. The question is no longer if Oliver Bearman will drive for Ferrari, but when. And everything points to 2027 as the year Ferrari brings in their next big hope. The pressure of driving for Ferrari is unlike anything else in racing, but everything we've seen from Oliver Bearman shows he's ready for it. His story is one of the most exciting things happening in Formula One right now, and everyone will be watching to see if this rising star can achieve his dream and bring championship success back to Ferrari. Do you think Oliver Bearman is ready for a Ferrari seat in 2027? Or should he spend more time developing at Haas? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.